Right lads, another brew day. Today I'm going to be doing John Anderson's Mango Lassi. Link in the description below to John's recipe. Looks a good one, several people doing this, so I thought I'd give it a go. Got the Kveik yeast off Steve Ogden. Thank you very much for that, Steve. So yeah, we'll be pitching that later on. That's in a starter at the moment. So basically, the grain bill for this: Gold Promise, Melanoidin in at the start, and then 5-minute addition of Lactose and Maltodextrin. I'll say 5 minutes. Hoppage, we got Magnum. There's a bitter and hop at the start of the boil. Azacca, or Azacca, how you pronounce that one. Mosaic in it for a 20-minute whirlpool. And then we've got Mosaic, Azacca, Nelson Sauvin, and for a dry hop, and then a second dry hop of Azacca and Mosaic. So yeah, looking forward to this one. So just dropped her indoors off at work, so masher's already on. Just show you that now. Getting into the bathroom. Right, so here we go. Yeah, steamed up straight away. Bloody thing. Is it gonna clear? Clear, you bastard. There we go. That's in there recirculating the mash in the old brew devil. Not a lot really else there to see. I'll come back at the start of the boil. So just took a quick sample of the water and cooled that down. Check the pH and getting 5.18. So I'm not too worried about that. Bloody focus you're doing. Normally find that if they're a little bit low or a little bit high, they'll even themselves out at the end of the mash. So I'm not concerned about that. Alright, so I just come up to temp for a mash out for 10 minutes. Show you the... Yeah, shit, and again. Come on. Clear. Lovely and clear. So, I see a couple of posts on Facebook about people saying that they're letting the water overflow the overflow pipe during recirculation. So I'm giving that a go today, see if that makes any difference to the efficiency or anything. So that's up to mash out 10 minutes. We'll leave that for 10 minutes. And I'll come back to you in a bit. I'll boil, so with the 60-minute edition of Magnum. I'm going to sit now until 10 minutes and the product float goes in, and then in 5 minutes we've got the Lactose and the Maltodextrin. I'll come back to you then. Alright, we're down to 5 minutes, so I'm going to add this very sticky mixture of Maltodextrin and Lactose into the boil for the last 5 minutes. Try and keep it stirred up so I don't get too much on the boiler at the bottom. Right, so that finished down for the last 5 minutes. I'm going to try something different today. Normally I chuck the flame out hops in, chill it down to 75 and then recirculate for 20 minutes. But I've been getting a little bit of a perceived extra bitterness. So what I want to do this time is chill it down to 75 first before I put in the whirlpool hops, and then recirculate for my 20 minutes and see if that makes any difference. So I'll come back to you when I'm to that. Right, I'm down to 75. All in there. Just chuck in my Azacca and Mosaic whirlpool. And then we'll leave that recirculating for 20 minutes and we'll chill it right down. Come back to you later. Alright, so we're done, cool down to 27.5. Pump it out into the fermenter now. Then we'll hitch my starter that I made up. Then we'll pitch that once the water's all pumped in. And then we'll leave that at 28 degrees, however long it takes. First time using this Kveik, so I had it pretty quick, but we shall see. Here we go. A little bit short on the volume, about half a litre. Well, there's an awful lot of protein in the bottom this time. The pump was getting, the pump filter getting clogged, so rather than risk burning out the pump, I'll just cut it short. Right. Time to go ahead and pitch this Kveik starter. Good swell up. And it goes. So, said earlier, pop the airlock and lid on, sit that about 28 degrees, see what happens. Right, so that's the Mango Lassi brew day done. Numbers, we end up with, we had a pre-boil gravity of 1033 and brew complete 1054, so 3 points short of what was expected. That's the first time I've used grain from the malt miller, so maybe the crusher's a little different, it just needs dialing in. I'll have to see. I'm doing a double brew day today, so next one up is grain from the malt miller again, so if I get the same problem then I'll have to take a look at it. So the Mango Lassi is all tucked up in the fermenter, in a warm water bath, keeping it at 28. What will I do next? First dry hop of Azacca and Mosaic, followed by the second dry hop of Azacca and Nelson Sauvin. Got the Mango Puree to add. About 6 days time. Right, so I had the first dry hop of Mosaic and Azacca go in at high cruising. Didn't get a chance to film that one because it happened so bloody quick. I had to get them in pretty sharpish. We'll see. In that. So now we're day 4 after fermentation started, so we're going to stick in the Nelson Sauvin and the Azacca. So just dump them in. And we'll leave that another couple of days before we stick in the tin of mango puree, and then that'll be left for about 5 days, and hopefully it'll all be ready to go. So as you can see, we're still sitting around 30 degrees. I'll come back to you when it's time to add the mango. Alright, so it's now day 6 after brew day. It's time to add the mango pulp. Get that into the fermenter. I'm only doing a 15 litre batch, so I'm going to go with the whole 850 grams of the Kveik mango pulp. Give the tin a good soak in some star sand. Just get this opened without putting it all over the floor. And go ahead and pour that straight into the fermenter. Oh, it smells good. Get the lid and the airlock back on. And we'll go ahead and leave that in there for 5 days or so before we bottle it up. Might come back with a little taste review later on, see how we get on. Well, I think that's it for now. So, thanks for sticking with it, and catch you again on the next video.
Yes.
Another beer.
Yes.
Oh.